I'm Jessica Capshaw.
And I'm Camilla Luddington.
And welcome to another episode of
We Ride at Dawnish.
Here we are. I think this is the first time we're doing it, right?
Yes.
Are we gonna get a little messy?
We're getting a little messy.
It's gonna get a little messy. I'm ready to get messy.
You guys, welcome to We Ride at Dawnish.
This is the first time that we're gonna get messy on the record. Mm-hmm. Messy on camera. Messy. I'm not actually.
That's the sound of me drinking my very first messy margarita. And I realized that you brought coffee, which was not the plan.
I know. I didn't understand the assignment.
I'm going to be drinking solo, everybody.
I didn't understand the assignment. You know what? Fool me once, shame on you.
Yeah.
Fool me twice, shame on me. I will come prepared next time because margaritas and a little messiness is what is required before we open up the mailbag.
Mm-hmm.
The first time.
I'm excited.
It's the first time. It's the first time we have a little interaction with the team. We have a little team meeting. A little team meeting with us and them.
Yeah, exactly.
Whichever thems decided to take to their devices and send some questions, some thoughts. I have not read them. Have you? I purposely did not read them because I felt like I don't want to. I want listeners to have like our real reaction and instinct on answering these questions. Yeah. And I staved off my inner nerd and my inner need to be prepared for everything.
I know. I'm actually shocked you didn't.
But don't worry, I brought my favorite pen so I can check off each one.
Oh my God. I love that you didn't remember to bring a margarita, but your business glasses, and you're like, the pen needs to come.
Yeah.
Actually, this is perfectly me and you.
This actually really is.
It really is.
It is. So let's do it. I'm looking at it. I'm going to go first. How about that?
Yes.
Okay. This one is from We've got a few, so I'm going to give everyone a famous last name. This is from Olivia Munn. It's not from Olivia Munn, but it's from Olivia.
Okay.
First of all, welcome back. I literally had a minor crisis when the old pod went dark, but this rebrand is everything. The video on YouTube, love. I need to know, how long were you guys secretly planning this behind our backs? It felt like you were holding on to these secrets for 6 months. Also, can we talk about the name We Ride at Dawnish? Who came up with it? I'm 100% an ish person because absolutely nothing happens before my iced coffee. Same girl, same, Olivia.
Same girl, same.
Thank you, because that's a great compliment, and I'm so excited that you like it. And the video on YouTube, well, we always wanted that, so we're excited to finally have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how long were we planning this behind their backs? I feel like it wasn't quite 6 months, but it was up there. And
it was in the new year.
Yes, it was in the new year, and it got us really excited. And in terms of the order of things, I mean, we found this incredible new home and had the opportunity to start thinking in a different way and thinking about the things that we really, really loved and that we wanted to carry with us, and some of the things that we thought, oh wow, you know what, that we could maybe, retool or make, even better or maybe leave behind. So that was when we started really thinking about. I almost feel like the name also was something that was really important for us to come up with first, because it really did sort of set the tone.
Yeah, we did feel like we were entering this new era. Like we'd learned so much. A lot of the format of the show came to us over messy margaritas, or got solidified over our margarita night.
Yes.
The name came before that, though.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about like the rally cry that we feel with each other, and all the things we're always reminiscing about what we've been through in life together.
And it's something that we say. I mean, I actually say this. I say it to my kids. I say it to you. And it sort of comes at the time. I always use it as it definitely is like a giddy up. The horse analogies go on and on. But it's like, it's when for me, the We Ride at Dawn is when I'm actually sometimes even feeling perilously close to not riding.
Exactly.
That I have to remind myself that no. You could be tempted to not ride, but we need to ride. We ride.
Exactly.
No matter what.
Absolutely.
And then the ish came because life is ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think we have talked. So, listen, like the real deal is that like everyone knows now. I mean, like it's been in the press and everything that like I have this autoimmune disease that like notoriously makes you tired, right? Like notoriously makes you completely exhausted. And for me, the ish was like my life absolutely lives in the ish. Physically, like my rally cry lives in the ish. And
because it was conditional on how you were feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also just like as a mom, like honestly, it's yes. And we have talked already about just subjects that have lived in the ish for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know who came up with the name. I can't really remember. It was a back and forth between us for a long time over, I mean, we were throwing out so many things and then nothing was really landing in a way that felt authentic, I guess, to us.
Yeah.
And then this landed and it was just instantly.
Yeah.
We're of one mind. We know when it's like the right fit.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do. It felt right. And then we grabbed it.
Okay.
And we
Next
rode.
question, Maya. Oh, listen.
Rudolph. Maya Rudolph.
Like a
Maya
little,
Rudolph wrote
I
in.
have not heard this one. Captington. Captington?
Captington.
I've
Like
heard
Paddington.
I've heard many. I have not heard Captington.
Say it
Is
with an
back.
English accent.
Jessica,
Captington.
in the first episode, you mentioned that you used to be a super black and white thinker, but now you're leaning into the gray, the ish of life. What was a turning point for you where you realized you didn't have to be perfect all the time? As a recovering people pleaser myself, I need the wisdom. Was there a point? Was there like a moment for you?
Well, I think that it was, what's that saying where it's like the definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over again, but
Yes.
expecting a different result?
Yeah.
I feel like there's sort of this life reckoning. And I don't know that it comes with an age or a number, but there's this moment where I think when things aren't working, that if you keep doing the same thing to deal with it and it's not working, you go a little bonkers. You go a little insane. And I think insanity is not a bad thing on some level. Like, I think you got to get a little messy to figure out how to get out of it. And so I feel like black and white thinking was not getting me closer to understanding or resolve. It was sort of pinning me in a corner. Like something had to be one thing or it had to be another, but it wasn't. And
This is the ish.
This is the ish.
Right here.
This is the ish. And so I think that I found myself. It's also the idea. It's really funny. Luke is a passionate fisherman, and we were. I think I already talked about this maybe once, but we were going around the table talking about when we learn the most. And he was saying, I learn the most when I'm out fishing. I mean, he does like sport fishing, not just like throw a line off of a bridge. He goes out and like really catches these giant tunas and stuff. And he said, I actually love when I'm not catching the most because it's when I'm learning, like which bait to use, which reel to use, because it's, you know, you have to have you have a whole, like, you know, again, he can come on and talk about fishing, but I hear him talk about it. And it's like the concept was he appreciated that he was learning more when he was failing, essentially. And so I think that there's these moments where when you're not doing well, when you're not figuring it out, again, it's not black and white. You have to figure out a workaround. You have to figure out a way to see the nuance, to see the gray. And I think
so. You
that's
grow in the gray.
Yeah. That sounds wow. Make that a t-shirt. Yes, I think you do.
Yeah, put it on a hat.
I think you do. Put it on a hat. I do. I think you grow in the gray. Well, if you put it on a hat, it might be that you're growing your grays. Like I grow. Well,
I mean,
so much
yeah, for sure. That's also a possibility.
But yeah, I mean, listen,
t-shirt.
I wasn't trying to be this is a funny one. This one goes, I guess, a little deeper. I wasn't trying to be perfect all the time so much as I thought that being right kept me safe. Like that was how I was wired. Like if I got it right, if I thought ahead, if I was prepared, I'd be safe. And so it wasn't as much my efforts to be perfect as it was to safeguard bad things from happening.
Yeah. I relate to that a lot. I think that's where a lot of my anxiety manifests.
Yeah.
Like, in the, wanting to control, right? Because it's about control.
Yeah. Sneaky, that control.
And yeah. I hear that.
Yeah, I know. And it was funny because it actually came to me in the form of that one time, which was that I heard someone talk about the difference between being right and getting it right. And it made a lot of sense to me because you can be right and live in the black and white, like you're statistically right, you got the measurement right, or you remembered the thing right, and you go to like prove that you got it right, you were right. But you could make someone feel like shit on the other end while you're being right. But if you're concerned about the relationship, then you're going to want to get it right. And getting it right definitely lives far more in the ish and the gray, because it's not always about the facts and the numbers and the, being right.
I love that answer.
So we've heard from Olivia Munn and Maya Rudolph, and now we're going to hear from Hannah Montana.
I love it.
Camilla, I am screaming at your Terry Dubrow story at Mr. Chow's.
Yeah.
Real talk, as an actual OB resident, when Terry told you that no one goes from being an attending general surgeon back to an OB resident in the real world, did you secretly start questioning Joe Wilson's entire life choices? Is Joe living a medical lie? Please tell me you texted the writers immediately to demand answers.
I honestly did think about texting our writers. If I had been on set, though, I don't think I'm going to bug them in a hiatus and be like, I just met Terry Dubrow from Botched, and he's questioning our Grey's Anatomy storylines. I'm going to let them have their vacation, and then I will be asking that on set in person, eye to eye. It's not that like it made me question her choices, because the writers have like teed it up so well that I understand why she picked it. I think that it just didn't occur to me maybe how wild it was for her to make that change. And I think that's interesting. Because people on our show do kind of change specialties, right? I mean, Ben Warren's gone from like, firefighter back to so we have this like we have this ish on our show where like, people are changing back and forth. So it just never occurred to me that maybe that was really a wild thing that she did. And honestly, I wish I'd known, because it would have maybe painted the story a little bit differently for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have more information, and I will be getting back to you with this, though, because I do want the answers on set. Boots on the ground, Graceland Memorial.
For sure, and you'll get them. You have access.
Because we have real doctors on set, so I can ask them these questions. Okay, from Jax. Ooh, some 911 Nashville tea. Spill the tea on 911 Nashville finale, Jessica. Blythe Hart going full psycho rage. Leanne Rhymes was the highlight of my TV year. You mentioned on the pod that you turtled on your back during the stunt because of your giant Boss boots. Yeah. Please tell me there's video evidence of this. Did Leanne have to help you up? Or did you just lie there like an upside down tortoise while the crew eye rolled you? Now, it's just so you know, my memory of you telling this story is that you were turtling, and then you sort of did like some sort of like karate jump up to be back in the moment, and that's why you were so pissed.
I was so mad. I was so mad that I was on my back.
Is there footage? There would have been footage of it, because clearly some of it made the show.
Yeah, there is. There definitely is. And like every day of our life on the show, we're trying to make our days. We have really ambitious days, and there's always like the let's go. So I think part of the fact that I was turtling, I was pissed because we were trying to like do so much in the day, and we were at the end of our season, and so nobody was laughing. Everybody was just trying to get back to business, which is probably why I have the level 11 rage on my entire face as I charge Leanne. And no, she was not in the mood to help me up. She does go full psycho rage. Her entire thinking brain is offline, and she is just in I'm gonna kill you mode.
I'm glad they gave it to you, because Blythe is so poised.
Yeah,
as a character, it's almost like, to me, it's like the claws are out, but she's not gonna break a nail. And I liked it because it was like she didn't give a fuck if she broke all the nails.
Yeah. She didn't. No, she was just. I mean, this happens in life, guys. So we have to just honor the moment.
Have you ever had a fight like that? I haven't. I mean, I saw Montel in the 90s, but like, you're like casually,
it's full Jerry
guys,
Springer.
This happens.
This happens. Let's normalize the rage. No, you lose your shit is what happens.
Oh yeah,
normally, you get your shit back and you don't go full throttle psycho rage on someone. But in this case, that wouldn't be entertaining. That wouldn't be a Thursday night finale, right? We're not.
In Blythe's defense, though, she's been baiting you
all season long. All season long. And you know what? Blythe has done, I think, a pretty fucking good job of keeping her shit together and being super patient and super understanding. And this was just one step too far, Camilla. So she had to put on the black suit, the boss boots, and if a little turtling happened as a byproduct, then so be it. She got back on her feet is what really matters. And quite frankly, no one will know until September if if Dixie survives Blythe's rage.
You might have. Are you telling us? Are you teasing that you might have murdered a main character at the end of the finale?
It wasn't me. It was Blythe.
Yeah. Well, I do personally, as a watcher of this show, I do hope that there is more rage to come because it made for a great TV.
Yeah. Okay. Great. I love it.
Love it.
Yeah, well, it'll be the hills and valleys. It'll be, she loses her shit, she gets it back, she's gonna lose it again. I'm sure.
No, she can't lose her shit.
I can definitely say that nothing will be the same after this.
No, and it shouldn't be
situation. Yeah, there's some answers that need to be some questions that need to be answered. Answered is what I just said.
Answered.
Questions that need to be answered. Okay, so from Khloe Kardashian. Okay, it is so wild that Camilla basically hand-delivered Sam Page to your showrunner, Jessica. That is ultimate bestie behavior. If you guys could effortlessly cross over cast any other actors from your past projects into your current shows, who are you manifesting next?
Oh.
So many people.
Great question.
So many people. I've gotten to work with so many people.
Who is someone like from the past that you would bring?
Like a different project? Is that what? Is that the question? Past projects.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say because being there for 10 years, there were so many people at Grey's that I got to know. And gosh, I loved that Hillary Burton. She was so. I mean, I know, provocative character, but
Hillary on 911 Nashville would be fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah, she would.
Doesn't she live in Nashville?
No, I think she's in New York. Past projects. I loved everyone I worked with on The Practice. A couple of them actually came to Grey's. I did have a little teeny tiny part in a movie called Minority Report. You think we could get Tom Cruise to come do a little 911 Nashville?
Are you fucking kidding me? First off, they don't have the insurance for him because he would want to do his own stunts.
No.
Fire.
I feel like maybe Disney
there's no
ABC
stunt double for him on Nashville.
I feel like if you could get Tom Cruise on 911 Nashville, they'd figure out how to come up with the insurance money.
100%.
Can you imagine?
What? Yes. But who would he play?
Let's manifest that. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Okay. I love that.
What about
answer.
you?
I mean, I can't beat that. How am I going to follow fucking Tom
Well,
Cruise?
I mean, I literally reached into the stratosphere. I reached up to infinity and beyond, and came up with the biggest movie star on one of the biggest movie stars on planet Earth. It was like, come
you know
beyond
what?
that.
I do have an Oscar winner. I worked with Anna Paquin on True Blood.
Oh, she's
and I love Anna
great.
Paquin.
Yeah. She's great. She would be great. She would be a great fit for someone to come to Grey's. Gosh, I don't even know if she'd be a great.
Would be a badass.
Would you make her a doctor or a patient?
I think you'd have to make her a doctor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's very.
I'm picking Anna Paquin.
Got authority.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving
on.
Elena.
Reach your hand into the messy mailbag.
I'm in. I'm drinking my messy margarita. You got to join me next time. It's pretty.
I know.
Fantastic. We need the wedding picture. Jessica mentioned you screenshot a photo from the shoot where you looked post-nuptial hand in hand. It is romantic. Please make this the official Messy Mailbag cover art. Yeah, we haven't released it yet. Okay, after this, we're going to release it. Also, Camilla, did you ever wash and return the underwear?
No.
you borrowed from
Short
Jess's
answer,
hotel
no.
room?
She kept those.
Or are they officially part of my wardrobe now?
What did you do with my underwear, Camilla?
They are. So Jess would not have taken those back is what I have realized. And so no, they are official. They're in rotation. They're in official rotation. And I will forever think of her every time I wear them.
They're good ones too. I like that.
They are actually really good ones.
Yeah. I like the seamless. You know, I gotta say,
it's almost like a mesh or something.
well, they're like I don't know what the fabric is, but I don't like when your underwear cut in.
No, but
I mean, does
don't
anyone,
have
I guess,
any underwear that cuts in anymore. Are you kidding? I got
They
rid of that shit
do.
years ago.
Well, they do.
I don't need the lumps and bumps.
No, I don't want lumps and bumps. No, I need I need it to just sit on my skin, not cut into my skin. Like I don't want underwear that are holding on for dear life. I want underwear that just sit and know where to stay.
Yeah, like I don't like it when my underwear feels like a hostage situation.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Like they're on so tight, like you don't, you know.
Speaking
You're getting nervous.
you get very nervous. Speaking of, have you watched DTF St. Louis?
You've asked me this. I have not.
You have to watch it.
Okay.
You have
Tell
to
me
watch
why
it
again?
because there's a specific underwear scene, and I'm not going to spill it. But truly,
Okay.
I mean, I'm not getting anything for saying this. I do really think it's an incredible show, and I was really blown away by it.
Okay, I will watch this in exchange for you finally watching an episode of Off Campus.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh,
Is Eve watching Off Campus?
No, but you know what? You're the third person who said this, and that's the tipping point. Someone brought it up yesterday to me, and I can't remember who it was, but they brought it. Yes, I know now. Someone brought it up, and I'm gonna watch it. Okay, I'll ask Eve if she has. She probably is and doesn't. I don't know about
probably
it.
is. Yeah,
She has like
Might
what
not
she
be
watches
telling
on
you.
a screen. The kids have what they watch on a screen. It's a new sneaky sneak, and I see you, teenagers. I see you, and now
What
I
is it?
understand. Well, if they think that it's like a little scandy, a little provocative, they don't watch it on the screens and leave a record of it on your screen log or whatever. They go to their
Oh.
computers, and they watch it on their computers. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that computer is.
Yeah, that's how a little
There's
heated
steam
rivalry
coming off
can,
those
Yeah, a little
laptops.
heated rivalry and euphoria sneaks in like that.
Ooh.
I'm like, whoo!
Euphoria this season. I gotta tell you. Oh man, so dark. So dark.
I don't.
Um,
I can't do the darkness.
I can't do the darkness either.
Okay, so from Rachel. Oh, I can't come up with a famous last name. From Rachel Zoe. The nice versus kind debate completely melted my brain. Niceness looks comfortable, but kindness takes courage. Wow. Oh, she has a scenario. I have a scenario for you all. My best friend asked me to be a bridesmaid in her destination wedding next year. It's going to cost thousands of dollars.
We literally used bridesmaid.
Yeah,
what did
we
I tell
did.
you?
Isn't it funny that we
What
find
did I
ourselves in
tell
pickles
you?
about this? Well, because
Yeah.
it's high stakes and very relational. I don't really know the other girls, and the thought of a 4-day bachelorette trip gives me a literal panic attack. Same girl, same. The nice version of me wants to say yes and just cry in secret, but the kind version of me knows that I should say no. How do I give the kind answer without ruining the friendship? Help.
Well, part of her thing is it's going to cost thousands of dollars, and I think I think you use money when there's money involved like that. I think it's an easy out,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
I think that's hard when you don't know. We literally had this we use this as an example to each other a little bit. I mean, I think that it's totally fine to say no.
Yeah, I do. And I think that it seems really hard. I've been in situations very similar to this. I think it seems really hard, and I really see your struggle. So I see you, Rachel. But I do think that you should follow your instinct, and maybe this whole nice versus kind illumination can serve as a little bit of a guideline, like a guiding, like a rope thrown out to you to lean on, right? Like you can know that you're doing the right thing because you're being kind and you're saying, I think it always, I think that being kind also does, I think you need a little foreplay or a little warm up to saying something that's kind, because you know you're going to disappoint someone. And I think it's probably a good thing to front load it with, if it's true, I love you. I really want to be there for you. I cannot be your bridesmaid because it's going to cost thousands of dollars that I don't have, or that I don't have allocated to that, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
And I don't, you know, I don't know, fill in the blank from there with what's true. And then always say what's true because you can keep track of it. You can't keep track of lies.
I also think that like you can, I think that you can like pad the corners a little bit, right? Because I think even if money wasn't involved or it was obvious you could afford something like this, you can say, I love you so much that I know I'm going to feel like deeply uncomfortable and I don't want to bring any of that energy or however you want to put it to your bachelor. I know it's so important. So maybe me and you can do something different. I would love to like take you to dinner or whatever it is. Like, I think that you just come at it with love.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. From Taylor, I need advice on the PPP, Premium
Triple P.
Personality Package tiers. I definitely used to give out my full premium package on first dates because I wanted to be totally open, but I kept getting burned by guys who didn't earn it. Uh-oh. Okay. Camilla, you said that you were the queen of aloof back in the day. I'll reel them in and tosses them back out. How do I tap into my inner James Dean aloof energy without looking completely standoffish? Teach me your ways. This is complicated for me because I did say on the podcast that like there's a part of me that feels like you offer up the PPP on the first date as like the sneak peek, right? To see if it's a good match for you. I think if you're feeling burned by guys who didn't earn it, maybe you're divulging too much. I feel like there's a version of giving your triple P and it's not.
It shouldn't come at a cost.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the aloof can come. Oh my God. I actually hate that I'm saying this because I don't even know if I agree with it. But I feel like the aloof can come after, you know? And I hate playing games. I really hate playing games. But like, I think the aloof is like, you don't have to text them 10 minutes right after the date to tell them. You don't have to be the first one to be like, oh my God, last night was amazing. But I don't even know if I agree with my own advice because like, I'm so sick of hearing about the games that people play with like my friends who are out there dating. Like, I don't want that for them.
Yeah. Well, okay. Here's the thing. Two things can be true, right? You can not be playing a game, but you can keep strategy in mind.
Yes.
Right? Like you're not, it's not manipulative. It's strategic. And I think the two get confused sometimes. It's like you have by the way, a strategy is a plan, right? You have a plan for what you feel comfortable giving of yourself when you first get to know someone. And so I think that what I'm hearing you say is like, you give what you know isn't going to come at a cost to you later that won't make you feel like you get burned if that person
but you're still yourself on the
exactly.
date. You're not presenting like a different version. You're not holding back so much that like that person really can't get a sense of you because it is going to be important. Listen, if they don't want a second date and they've gotten a sense of you, then it's not a match.
Yeah. Yes. And also I don't know if it's hard for everyone. I think sometimes you can get carried away in the yes of it all. Like when you're excited and you're in a new situation, you can be like, all of a sudden find yourself when they say, I love hiking, being like, I love hiking. Maybe you don't love hiking.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you get asked on a second date and it's hiking.
A 20-mile
like,
hike. Date
this was
2.
a mistake for me to say that.
Yes. I think exactly right. I think the aloof or the strategicness can come in the after the date.
Yeah.
I think that you just like take a pause, let it breathe a little bit. Don't seem too eager. But of course you can say that you had a great time if you had a great time. But I just think that like that's where you can sort of bring in the aloof. But it's more strategy. I agree with you. More strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Last question.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is from Becca.
Okay.
Jessica, my oldest is graduating high school next year, and your conversation about raising them just to watch them leave completely broke me.
I really hated you saying that. To
I
be honest.
know, but
I really hated it.
How are you coping with the pre-college sadness? Are you drowning your feelings in hotel minibar gummies, or do you have a survival guide for us moms who aren't ready to let go? Well, I'm not there yet. So I can't, I don't have
Are you living in denial?
No. I feel very much aware. I think it hasn't hit me. I mean, I think I already know I cry easily. I get so emotional about these kids, and I can see. I was with one of my best friends. I went to go see her and my goddaughter for the college drop off, and you can't get around it. It's just going to be sad. So I think I'm sort of knowing that it's just going to be sad. I think it's one of the things that's, the best advice you can give yourself is the only way out is through. You got to just know you're going to be sad. I mean, listen, you're not doing your job if it's not sad. You're not living and loving wholly if you're not sad. It is sad. It's also happy and exciting. And, there's this time where, I didn't do it, I think, at the appropriate time in my adolescence, because I was in, I had a single mom, and I think that we were kind of a team for longer than maybe you might normally be in your adolescence, where you normally start to see yourself as different than your parent so that you can go out into the world and be you. My mom and I were more of a unit for a longer amount of time, so that kind of came for me later. But I see, Luke and I see Eve not get completely poppy, and certainly not Josie, but I see them trying on new things, right? Like they're gonna not be like me, and I don't take it as a insult. It's absolutely appropriate. So Luke going off to college is absolutely appropriate. I would want nothing else for him. I'm so excited for him, and I'm gonna cry a river of tears. And I also know that it'll be that thing. I love that thing. I'm such a visual person. We know this about me, but I love. I saw I'm sure it was Instagram, but there was a picture of a representation of maybe it was 4 balls, and they went in descending order of size. So there was one giant one, and then it got smaller and smaller and smaller. And underneath the giant one, it was how it feels right now. And then the smaller one was how it will feel in a week. And then the third one was how it'll feel in a month.
I've seen that.
And I think that's really true. So I just sort of, I'm trying to acknowledge that the feelings are huge right now. But that with more and more time and more independence and, all that it'll just get smaller, and then he'll be a college man.
My plan is to give Hayden a 5-mile radius of where she can apply to. And that's the zone. That's how far you're allowed to fly.
Well, it goes back to the Nate Bargatze joke. It's the whole you can go to community college because people think you're going to stay in the community.
He's so funny. I love him so
I love
much.
that we didn't know that the other one loves him as much as we do. We both love Nate Bargatze.
I love him.
He makes me laugh.
I've watched that special 3 times.
Oh my God. And no one can say his jokes the way he does, because he's just.
Wait, I do kind of want him on the pod now that we've said that.
He would be amazing.
He would be amazing.
I think I might be a little nervous though. He might make me nervous.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I feel a little intimidated.
Yay! Our first messy mailbag
I love
episode.
it. I love these questions, everyone. Hold on, let me use my favorite pen to check off all the people.
Are you gonna actually check them off? Okay,
yes.
I'm taking a little
Well,
celebratory sip.
I should have checked it off as it came along.
All right, keep them coming. We love them. This was so fun.
Yes. Next time I'll have my margarita. I'll be better prepared.
Coffee.
I know.
A little messy
I have more of a day ahead of me.
Yeah, keep them coming. These came from DMs. They came from comments. And I just had a blast reading them. I love that they're about our previous episodes because people need an update.
I know, and I loved reading. I mean, these got picked, but there were so many others that were so funny and made me laugh out loud, and also just were observations and all that, and I loved them.
Yeah, we have the best listeners.
The best.
All
ever.
right, thank
I love
you
the
guys,
team. I love the team.
We're excited to do this with you guys again.